गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। So sankramanam means the meaning is realization. It is not a movement. That is what has been. So Purvapakshi says sankramanam means movement, gati is indicated. Acharya says no. Then again Purvapakshi says no, you are only changing the meaning. It is actually literal sense it is to be taken. Na annamaya adarshana. This literal sense cannot be applied to annamaya portion. When it is said that etam annamayam atmanam pasankramati, this annamaya atma, attaining annamaya atma, it doesn't mean this annamaya, this person annamaya upasankramataha, one who is attaining that annamaya atma, bahyad asmat lokat jalukavat sankramanam drishyate anyateva. So it is not seen as though he is moving from one place to other place, from this loka to other loka, called samasti annamaya or virat rupa to attain. So that is also not possible. So Purvapakshi says manomayasya bahirnirgatasya vijnanamayasya va punaha pratyavritya atmasankramanam iti chet. Now sir, let us say now, maybe this way we should take the meaning. Manomaya or vijnanamaya, either both the mind and intellect, bahirnirgatasya, when it has gone out of you, out of your own place, so mind and intellect has gone out. So bahirnirgatasya, either mind or intellect, punaha pratyavrityatma, pratyavritya atma sankramanam. Again when it returns back to your own self, mind goes out and comes back, intellect goes out and comes back. So this coming back of mind and intellect are having gone out in search of something, for some idea, some motion, whatever it is. When it comes back to your own self, this coming back is maybe called as sankramanam. Thus mind attains its own self, because etam manomayam atmanam upasankramati, etam vijnanamayam atmanam upasankramati, meaning this vijnanamaya atma went out and attained back, came back, so atma it attained. Manomaya atma upasankramati it is mentioned, so manomaya atma goes and comes back and attains. Understood now? Annamaya atmanam upasankramati, it is not possible, ruled out, because annamaya, this annamaya upasankramataha, one who is the attainer of annamaya atma, is not seen leaving this loka or the world and going somewhere to attain annamaya atma. Now the Purvapakshi said, okay, annamaya atmanam upasankramati, leave it. Now manomaya atmanam upasankramati also is there, vijnanamaya atmanam upasankramati is also there. So how do we understand manomaya atma attaining its own self and vijnanamaya atma attaining its own self, attaining the self? Meaning what? This has to be understood that when the mind goes out of you and intellect goes out of you, and the mind and intellect when returns back to your own self, that returning back can be called as attaining one's own Atma. Why can't we understand this way? You understood? I don't know. So, ultimately Sankramanam, this fellow is trying to critique, he wants to prove that there is a movement, there is a gati, there is a change, there is a travel, there is an attainment, reaching. Not a realization, but reaching is somewhere it is there. Acharya says there is no reaching. Sankramanam only is not meant as reaching, but it is only used in the sense of realization. That is the fight going on. So Annamaya is discarded. Annamaya Atma attaining Virat Atma, there is no movement there. But he says Manomaya Atma Upasankramati also can be understood in this way, that when mind goes out of you and comes back, so that coming back is called attaining his own self. Vijnanamaya goes out and comes back, that coming back can be treated as attaining its own self. No, Acharya Shankara says, na. Why? Because Swatmani Kriya Virodhat. Because no action is possible in one's own self. How can there is a Kriya in one's own self? So Kriya is a means to attain something, it's outside. So within the self there is no. Therefore, Kriya is not possible. Now, Anyo Annamayam Anyam Upasankramati iti Prakritya Manomayo Vijnanamayo va Swatmanameva Upasankramati iti Virodaha. Now, Maharaj, you are talking without washing your mouth. Now, earlier you mentioned, in the case of Annamaya Atma, you are arguing with me that you will leave this place and attain some other place. Now you are telling me, Prakritya, so Anyo Annamayam. Anyaha Annamayam, Anyam Annamayam Upasankramati. Somebody attains Annamaya Atma, which is something other than him. Iti Prakritya, you raised a topic like this earlier. Having said like this, now you are telling me, Manomayaha Vijnanamayo va Swatmanameva Upasankramati iti Virodaha. There is a, not actually, there is a, what you call Virodha. You are cancelling your own earlier thought. What you are talking is a contradiction. Now you say, Manomaya attains, comes back, Vijnanamaya coming back is called Sankramanam. Earlier, going out is Sankramanam. So this is a contradiction. Virodaha. So there is a very clear-cut contradiction in your statements. Therefore, moreover, tatha na anandamayasya atma sankramanam upapadyate. Moreover, similarly, anandamaya atma also. So Manomaya Atma is over, Vijnanamaya Atma is over, so Anandamaya Atma also, it is not possible to state that the Anandamaya Atma, that is called reaching of its own self. Anandamaya Atma also not possible. How can you say that Anandamaya Atma reached? Because the Sankramana Karta, the mover, the what you call the inside, he cannot be called as reaching his own state or blissful self. He is already that. Therefore, Tasmat na praptihi sankramanam. So therefore, sankramanam means it is not a prapti, it is not attaining something. Then what is sankramanam? Na api annamayadinam anyatam akartrukam. Or nor does it mean reaching something by someone, or some state reaching by any one of them. Any one of them means Annamayadinam, right from Annamayadinam, nor does it mean, Sankramanam means, it doesn't mean reaching by any one of them. Any one of them means Annamaya reaching something, Manomaya reaching something, Vijnanamaya. So none of these koshas are reaching anywhere. That is the meaning. Na Annamaya, na api Annamayadinam anyatam akartrukam. Not that Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya going out and reaching or transforming or attaining something. That cannot be taken. So, therefore, it does not mean achieving by any one of them, beginning with the Annamaya Sharira, Annamaya Kosha, none of them achieve anything. So no statement, no state. So Parisheshyat means as a last resort, only one meaning can be taken. Only one meaning, one option is left out in order to understand the correct meaning of Sankramanam. Parisheshyat Annamayadi Anandamayanta Atma Vyatirikta Kartrukam Jnanamatram cha Sankramanam Upapadyate. Ultimately, as a last resort, Annamayadi Anandamaya Atma Vyatirikta, meaning some entity other than beginning from the Annamaya and ending with the blissful self, Anandamaya Kosha, Anandamaya Atma. So Annamaya Atma से लेकर के Anandamaya Atma तक लेके वहाँ तक जाके somebody who is other than these five Atmas, that is Annamaya Atma, Pranamaya Atma, Manomaya Atma, Vijnanamaya Atma and Anandamaya Atma के अलावा there is some entity, because Anandamaya Atma is not Supreme Self, it is not Paramatma, it is a kosha. That bliss also is reflected that we saw already. So Annamayadi Anandamayanta Atma Vyatirikta Kartrukum, there is some entity which is totally different from that. He comes to realize what? Kartrukam Jnanamatram cha Sankramanam Upapadyate. That means Sankramana means realization of by some entity who is other than Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. So he realizing his own essential nature is called as Sankramanam. It doesn't mean Annamaya Kosha changing and moving somewhere, Pranamaya Kosha changing and moving somewhere, or Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya, there is no gati. So Sankramanam means there is no attainment or reaching as you have understood as dictionary meaning, but Sankramanam means realization. So Jnanamatratvecha, now only if it means Sankramanam means, if Sankramanam means realization alone, then only all the concept can fit in well. All our Siddhanta fits in very well. So Jnanamatratvecha Anandamayantastasya eva Sarvantarasya Akashadi Annamayantam Karyam Srustva Anupravistasya Hrudayagraha Abhisandhanat Annamayadishu Anatma Swatma Vibhramaha Sankramanena Atma Viveka Vijnana Utpatya Vinashyati Tadetasmin Avidya Vibhramanashe Sankramana Shabda Upacharyate Nahi Anyatha Sarvagatasya Atmanaha Sankramanam Upapadyate. Therefore, Jnanamatratve, only if the real meaning, the meaning of Sankramanam is taken as realization, then what is happening? Anandamayantastasya eva Sarvantarasya, that all pervading self. Sarvantarasya Sankramanam. So that all pervading self which is there, Sarvantarasya, which is Anandamayantastasya eva, which is seated in the Anandamaya Antaha, which is residing, all pervading self which is residing in the blissful self. Anandamaya के कोश में अंदर जो छिपा हुआ आत्मा जो परमात्मा whatever is there, सर्वांतरस्य, that paramatma pure consciousness, that which is there, सर्वांतरस्य, that all pervading self which akashadi annamayantam karyam srustva anupravistasya, of that supreme all pervading self who having created from space etc all the elements and having entered, the one who had entered into his own creation, that all pervading self, pravistasya, of the one, and Hrudayagraha Abhisandhanat Annamayadishu Anatma Swatma Vibhramaha, and because of his entry into the heart and association with the cavity of the heart, Annamayadishu Anatma Swatma Vibhramaha, because of that entry and contact with the heart, within having contacted, having entered into the cavity of the heart and identifying himself with the Anatma, such as Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya, this Anatma ke saath tadatmi hokar, the one who is got deluded. of delusion, sankramana. So sarvantarasya sankramana. Sankramana means realizing that all-pervading self who having created all the great elements and one who had entered into it, and having entered into the cavity of the heart, one who has got apparently seen deluded because of his identification, considering these non-selves as his own self, that all-pervading self, sarvantarasya sankramanena atma viveka vijnana utpatya. Sankramanena means because of that jnana, the utpatti, the rise of that supreme knowledge, atma vijnanam, with the discrimination between self and non-self, atma viveka, that is atma viveka vijnana utpatya vinashyati. What is that vinashyati? This kind of this what you call identifying with the non-self, not selves as self. This brahma vinashyati brahmaha sankramanena swatma vibhramaha vinashyati. That self-created delusion gets destroyed only when the knowledge of the self is awakened. Therefore tada etasmin avidya vibhramanashe sankramana shabdaha. So sankramana word is used figuratively in the destruction of avidya, to the destruction of avidya. Avidya nash ke liye it's used, sankramana shabda is used figuratively, not actually upacharyate, nahi anyatha sarvagatasya atmanah sankramanam upapadyate. Otherwise all pervading self cannot move anywhere because it's all pervading. Therefore sankramanam to any other meaning cannot be added to the word or defined, cannot be given to the any other meaning, cannot be given to the word sankramanam other than realization, because all pervading self cannot move anyway. Vastuvantara abhavacha. Moreover, other than self there is no other vastu to attain. Therefore nacha swatmana eva sankramanam. Moreover, you cannot say self attained his own self. Therefore, because there is nothing other than pure self, all-pervading self, it cannot attain any other thing. There is no other vastu which is present other than Atma, so sankramana is not possible. Moreover, you cannot say with respect to your own self that you have attained your own self. In all the cases, the sankramana shabda, any kind of reaching or attainment is cancelled, cannot be valid other than realization. Nahi jaluka atmanameva sankramati. So therefore it is not like leech moving. Like a leech moving, leech does not reach itself. Nahi jaluka atmanam, jalukaha atmanameva sankramati. It does not, we don't say that leech has reached its own self. Therefore, then what is that? Tasmat. Therefore, satyam jnanam anantam brahma iti totta lakshana atma प्रतिपत्यार्थम एव बहुभवन सर्ग प्रवेश रसलाभ अभय संक्रमणादि परिकल्प्यते ब्रह्मणि सर्व व्यवहार विषये न तो परमार्थतः निर्विकल्पे ब्रह्मणि कश्चिदपि विकल्पः उपपद्यते. Therefore, hence tasmat, therefore satyam jnanam anantam brahma iti yathotta lakshana atma, that paramatma who has earlier defined called as satyam jnanam anantam brahma, whose definition or whose brahman is defined as satyam jnanam anantam brahma, that atma pratipatyartham, it is only to realize that supreme self which was defined earlier as satyam jnanam anantam brahma. To realize that alone, the disciples or seekers are helped with the concepts such as bahubhavana, that paramatma becoming into many, sarga pravesha, having that entry into creation, rasalabha, acquisition of ananda, abhaya, attainment of fearlessness, sankramana, and also reaching that particular state, ityadi. All these things are parikalpyate, they are imagined brahmani, in the brahman, where sarva vyavahara vishaye, in all, as the basis of all empirical dealings to begin with, all these words are introduced and imagined in brahman. Paramartataha natu paramartataha nirvikalpe brahmani kaschidapi vikalpa upadyate. Otherwise, essentially speaking, from the standpoint of the truth, there cannot be any modification or vikalpa in the supreme paramatma. Tam etam nirvikalpamatmanam evam kramena upasankramya viditva na bibheti kutaschana abhayam pratishtam vindata iti etasmin arthe api esha sloko bhavati. that nirvikalpa atma tam etam. So by tam etam nirvikalpa atmanam evam nirvikalpa atmanam, that supreme self which is nirvikalpa atma evam, in this manner, kramena. Kramena means upasankramya. Upasankramya means viditva. Viditva means thus slowly in stages coming to realize that particular state of Supreme Brahman, na bibheti. After realization, nobody is scared. Kutaschana, from anyone. There is no fear from anyone. Abhayam pradishtham vindata. And also he establishes himself in the state of fearlessness. Iti etasmin arthayapi. With regard to this also, there occurs another shloka. Another shloka, next anuvaka. Bhavati sarvasya eva asya prakaranasya anandavalli arthasya sankshepathah prakashanaya yesha mantro bhavati. It is now the next anuvaka is only expressing briefly the total meaning of this particular topic, that is as the gist of second part of Taittiriya Upanishad called Anandavalli. So Anandavalli gist is ultimately pointed out, ultimately shown in Navama Anuvaka iti bhavati. So therefore prakashanaya esha mantro bhavati. In order to express in brief the total essence of the second valli called Anandavalli, this Anuvaka is presented. Over. This is called Rajdhani Express. मस्त है, आपको ये भी झलक दिखाता हूँ. So, if you don't listen to me properly, I will teach like this only. So that, khatam, all Taittiriya Upanishad will be over in one day. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha anandam brahmano vidvan na bibheti kutascha neti etagam havavana tapati imahagam sadhuna karavam imaham papamakaravamiti saya evam vidvanete atmanaggasprunute ubehye vaishayete atmanaggasprunute ya evam veda ityupanishate yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha anandam brahmano vidvan na bibheti kutascha neti etagam havavana tapati kimahagam sadhuna karavam kimaham papamakaravamiti saya evam vidvanete atmanaggasprunute ubheye vaisha ete atmanaggasprunute ya evam veda ityupanishad. So Sankramana means realization, full stop. There is no movement possible. Having said this, Acharya says this Anuvaka, Navama Anuvaka of Anandavalli, which is second valli of Taittiriya Upanishad, expresses in brief the entire gist, the thought, the gist of the entire valli. What is it now? Yataha yasmat nirvikalpadi yathokta lakshanat advaya anandat atmanaha vacha abhidhanani dravyadi savikalpa vastu vishayani vastu samanyat nirvikalpe advaye api brahmani prayoktrubihi prakashanaya prayujyamanani aprapya aprakashya eva nivartante swaswamarthyat hiyante. Now, Yataha, yataha means from that self. Which one? Yasmat, from the self, which is nirvikalpa. Nirvikalpa atma, from that unconditioned atma. Yasmat, yataha, yasmat nirvikalpadi, which is unconditioned, nirvikalpa atma, from that atma. What happened now? Yathokta lakshanat advaya ananda atmanaha, that the self whose nature has already been as explained above, that nature of the self, yathokta lakshanat, that is advaya ananda, that is non-dual bliss of the self, atmanaha, from that yataha, vachaha, vacha means that abhidhanani, abhidhanani means the names, vachaha, the vacha means speech, speech that stand for conditioned objects, because whichever is the object is there conditioned by space, time and causation is given a name to it. So vachaha, that is abhidhanani, that is dravyadi savikalpa vastu vishayani. So all those conditioned objects, that is vacha. Vacha means words, speech. Speech regarding what? Regarding all the conditioned objects, that is nama rupa ityadi, nama. So dravyadi savikalpa vastu vishayani, vastu samanyat, even though see what is happening now, the Supreme Brahman is also considered or kept on the same level as that of the world in trying to describe it through words. So Brahman also, so therefore here he says vastu vishayani vastu samanyat nirikalpa advaye api brahmani prayoktrubihi. Very beautiful. Now in this unconditioned and non-dual Brahman also, vastu vishayani dravyadi savikalpa vastu vishayani vastu samanyat nirvikalpe advaye api. Same words are tried, meaning just as any object existing which is conditioned, savikalpa vastu which is there, so which can be uttered, which can be spoken as speech, which can be named abhidhanani. So I can brief it. So nirvikalpa advaya brahma, which is non-dual unconditioned self also, keeping that also the same parity as such of the worldly objects, though advayapi brahmani prayoktrubihi, thinking that Brahma also is another vastu, but abstract, but it can be caught through words. Prayoktrubihi. So in the case of Brahman also, expecting to express it, that Brahman, which is that Brahman nirvikalpa. Savikalpa vastu you can express, nirvikalpa you cannot express, but even then the certain words are used in order to express that inexpressible. Prakashanaya, in order to illumine, in order to express that inexpressible vastu, in order to express it, there are certain words used. Prayujyamanani, those words which are used, just as the words are used in this world in order to name an object. What is this? I can name it. So Brahman also is considered, and he thought that Brahma also can be uttered, the speech can go. So Prayujyamanani, to all those words which are used in order to express the inexpressible, keeping that Brahman the same parity with the worldly objects, in the sense what? Not that unknown, but attempt is made. Prayujyamanani aprapya aprakashya eva nivartante. So all those words also without reaching that Paramatma, nivartante, they turn back. Swasamathyat hiyante. They turn back means what? Losing all their power. Swasamarthya is there. Every word is capable of, suppose this, there are words which are, we say exert words are used in order to explain or describe a thing. That means what? Words have power to speak about the objects. Which objects? About the savikalpa vastu. So, if you are able to use the correct words, expression in describing the savikalpa, gross objects of the world, then you are praised. You are said that you are using the right kind of words. So, even in the case of Brahman, though it is Nirvikalpa, the best of the words, even though they are chosen, means what? Now here, every word has a power, inherent power in describing an object. Yes or no? Now, here in the case of Brahman, all the best of the words which are used in indicating or speaking about Brahman, which is in the Advaye Nirvikalpa, non-dual and the no conditions, not Savikalpa, no qualities. So all those words, they return back. Return back means, I tried to speak about Brahman, but the words came back, losing all their power, meaning the best of the words become ineffective. So we say, words fail. Sometimes we use this word. My words fail to glorify you or to condemn you. I don't know what kind of words, I have no words with me. Meaning what? Words also lose their own stamina or power. So here in the case of Brahma Vidya or Brahman, all the words which are used to explain or describe the nature of Brahman, which is Advaya, which is Nirvikalpa, these words have returned back, losing all their power. Yato vacho nivartante. So these words which are normally used to explain every object, these words have returned back. Meaning, speech cannot reach. Beautiful. So now again you read Yataha, that is Yasmat. Yatha means Nirvikalpadi Yathokta Lakshanat Advaya Ananda Atmanaha Vachaha. From that Advaya Ananda Atma, regarding that Advaya Ananda Atma, the words Abhidanani, that is Dravyadi Savikalpa Vastu Vishayani. Those words which are even used with regard to, with only to conditioned objects. Savikalpa Vastu Vishayani, Vastu Samanyat, taking that same parity, Nirvikalpe Advaye Api Brahmane Prayoktrubihi, and the words are same, similar words are used or same words are used in trying to describe Brahman, keeping the Brahman also on the same parity with such of other vastus in the world. Prakashanaya Prijyamanani Aprapya Aprakashayeva Nivartante. But those words fail. Anything you can describe, but Brahman, all words fail. They return back. While returning, they lost all their glory also, their power also. See? Samarthyat hiyante. Each word loses all its potentiality. It comes back and says, best of the words also cannot describe Brahman. So, yato vacho nivartante. Now, second one is aprapya manasasaha. So, even the mind also returned back without not only the speech, the mind also projected, sent as a rocket to know the nature of Brahman. Rocket is launched. So mind is launched to know the Brahman, but mind also returned back. Aprapya manasasaha. So the speech and the mind both returned. So what Bhagavan Acharya says, manaha iti pratyayaha vijnanam. Manaha means what here? Pratyayaha, a thought or a notion. Vijnanam or knowledge. Manaha iti pratyayo vijnanam. Knowledge it is. Tacha yatra abhidanam pravrittam atindriye api arthe tadarthe cha pravartate prakashanaya. Now here what's happening? As a word, tacha, as a word here, what to do? Abhidanam pravrittam. See, this mind, what happens? Abhidanam pravrittam, that mind which is going towards or traveling towards whatever it is, this knowledge is there, no? The atindriya api arthe. Mind has got special capacity even though it is atindriya vastu, but mind has a capacity, pravurtam, even to go towards in the direction which is beyond the senses, which is abstract. So mind has got inherent capacity to go to that conceptual knowledge what is there. It tries to encompass that abstract vastu also and try to express that abstract thing also through words, such as nature's poet you take. An ordinary person cannot express, but a kavi who is a Krantadarshi means something he is beyond, is able to see something here. Krantadarshi, in other words, is a great realization wise man who is able to see beyond. But I am not talking that way. Simple poet you take. He is able to see something which you are not able to see. He is able to express it out, something which you are not able to express. So abstract paintings, abstract poetry, is there or not? What is that abstractness? There is something which is not seen, smelled, touched, heard, etc. Seen, here, heard, smelled, touched, tasted. Yet the mind has got yatra so tacha yatra abhidanam pravrittam atindriya arthe tadartham cha pravartate prakashanaya. So mind actually proceeds towards that vastu also in order to illuminate. So mind encompasses it and brings back some notion, some idea, and expresses it out, helps the speech in expressing it out. So it expresses a speech. That is general thing happens. But here, this yatra cha vijnanam tatra vachaha. That means what? Words become active where there is knowledge. Is it not? That is the nature of the mind. Jahan pe jnana hai, then there it can roll out. But here, tasmat sahayeva vang manasayoho abhidana prachayoho pravurtihi sarvatra. Therefore, the words and ideas, speech and mind, they are always moving together. Is it not? Now, tasmat brahma prakashanaya sarvada prayoktobhi prayujyamana api vachaha yasmat aprachaya vishayat anavideyat adrushyadi visheshanat sahayeva manasa vijnanena sarva prakashana samarthena nivartante tam brahmana anandam srotriyasya avrajinasya akamahatasya sarvayeshana vinirmuktasya atmabhutam vishayi sambandha vinirmuktam swabhavikam nityam avivaktam paramanandam brahmana vidvan yathoptena vidina na bibheti kutaschana nimitta abhavat. So wonderful. So even though there the mind also returns back. So normally mind is capable. In Atindriya Vishaya also there is a possibility of words, Shabda ka pravrutti, it is called pravuttam. Shabda can go and try to encompass something. Okay? That is the nature of the mind. But in the case of Brahman, it fails. That we will see tomorrow more about it. So, tasmat brahma prakashanaya sarvada prayoktrabihi prayujyamana api vachaha yasmad apratyaya vishayad anavideyat adrushyadi visheshanat sahayeva manasa vijnanena sarva prakashana samarthena nivartante tam nivartante, that Brahman from which everything is returned, the Brahman. So tam brahmana anandam, that the joy of that Brahman from which even the mind returns back. Srotriyasya avridinasya akamahatasya sarvayeshana vinirmuktasya atmabhutam vishaya sambandhi vinirmuktam swabhavikam nityam avivaktam paramanandam brahmana vidvan yathoptena vidhina nabheti kutaschana nimitta abhavat. This we will take up tomorrow, and I think we can complete if possible. Otherwise, day after tomorrow we will complete this Anandavalli. If not tomorrow, day after tomorrow. That is 20th, as scheduled. otherwise tomorrow. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। तो उपनिषद इसकी ज़्यादा डोज नहीं ले सकते, एवरी डे यू गेट सैचुरेटेड, और ज़्यादा लेना मुश्किल है।